Hey everyone, this is Dr. B. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about this thing called earthing or grounding. So about 5 weeks ago, I injured my back, and this back pain ended up turning into nerve pain, which ended up turning into nerve damage. And I've been dealing with this for probably about 6 months, off and on, at least the back pain. But the nerve pain and the nerve damage is something that's new. It was completely debilitating. And when this first happened, I really couldn't move. I couldn't walk. I had a lot of numbness in my leg, severe pain. I can't even tell you the type of pain. It was excruciating. And what I started doing in the morning is I would wake up and I would go outside barefoot and real carefully, because like I said, I could barely walk, and I would just stand on my grass and just kind of look up to the sun a little bit and open my eyes, and it just kind of became somewhat of a little ritual. Just felt better after doing it. Then I started doing some reading on this type of morning routine that I kind of just did intuitively, and I guess it's like a type of self-healing that people do every morning. And I don't really feel like I'm like an ultra spiritual person, but I feel like it's helped me a lot, and I was doing it before I even read up on it, and because I felt like it helped. And I would just come outside, I would stand on the grass. Like I said, sometimes I would walk back and forth on the grass. And I just felt better. And what I noticed was that my pain would start to decrease a little bit as well. Whenever I would go outside, let the sun hit me. I don't have my shirt on right now. I'm not in the best of shape right now, but I would go outside, no shirt, in my backyard, privacy. And I just practice a little bit of gratitude, do some deep breathing, and just let the sun hit my face, let the sun hit my body. And I just noticed that my pain would decrease, and I just generally felt better. Another thing that I noticed as well is that when I would typically wake up in the morning, I'd always grab a cup of coffee and just start working on my computer, start answering emails, just hit the pavement running. And I just knew I had to make some changes, especially with this kind of injury that I'm dealing with. And so I decided that I wasn't going to do that anymore. I wasn't going to open my phone. In fact, I would just turn my phone off, and I wouldn't turn it on until I just started my morning the right way. Get some water, go outside, touch the earth, and barefoot. And again, I just did this intuitively. I didn't read up on it until after I noticed the benefits. Again, the reduction in pain. And if you know anything about nerve pain or back pain, it's awful. It's the most awful kind of pain. And I really do believe that this has helped me out tremendously. So I do this every morning now. And luckily, I'm on vacation from my full-time teaching job, and I can do this. I'm going back to work in about a week, and I'm going to try to fit this into my morning routine. But some really interesting things have happened since I started doing this. I've always felt like I needed coffee to wake up in the morning, and what I noticed was after I started walking outside, just getting sun, just like I am right now, is that I really didn't need, switch hands here, I really didn't need the coffee. I didn't really need to load up on caffeine to wake up. I would actually feel myself waking up as the sun just kind of hit my body. And I don't even feel like I really need a lot of caffeine anymore to wake up. I don't even feel like the caffeine is even doing anything anymore. And it's really interesting. And I really do feel like there is something to the power of the sun, and just been doing a little bit of research on it. And what a lot of scientists are arguing now is that the sun, just hitting your body, you get that vitamin D, but you also get like a type of stress response, and that helps reduce inflammation and it helps reduce pain. And so I thought that was pretty cool because that's what I was feeling, not knowing anything about that. And I just think about like our ancestors. We didn't have coffee. We didn't wake up in the morning to French press coffee, right? We woke up and we greeted the sun, we practiced gratitude, said our prayers. And again, I'm not even that spiritual of a person, but I've been doing this and I feel great after I do it. And I usually just kind of stand on the earth like I am right now, just for about 15, sometimes 20 minutes, sometimes longer. And I have read that it's good to maybe do 30 minutes a day. I'll come out here probably later to my backyard and I'll just walk barefoot, and it just feels good. And so this is part of my wellness journey, I guess, trying to get back to 100%. I live a very stressful, very fast-paced life. This back injury has completely shut all that down. And I can't ride my motorcycle, I can't train jiu-jitsu, I can't hike and do all the things that I love doing. But it's really forced me to kind of readjust my life, to hit the reset button. And so even though it's been a rough 5 weeks, it's really forced me to reevaluate my life in a good way. And these are just some of the things I've been doing. In my last video, I talked about food, some of my lifestyle changes there. You can check that out. And I would really encourage you to try to wake up a little earlier and just walk outside barefoot. And if you can, if you have a place, I'm lucky enough to have a pretty nice backyard. I live on the edge of the city and I can do this. I can get a lot of sun. The sun's just bearing down on me right now, but it feels really, really good. So this is how I start my day. Just come outside and I greet the sun, try to practice a little bit of gratitude, and sometimes I'll walk a little bit on my grass. This is kind of what I did when I first got injured. And even though I could barely walk, I would just walk as slow as I could and just let the pain drift away. So give it a shot. If you have any other ideas or thoughts, let me know in the comment section. And this is going to be a routine that hopefully I can keep up when I do go back to work, and I really make some time for myself and listen to the birds. I got a blue jay right over here, comes over here, always greets me, talks to me in the morning. And yeah, so this morning routine has definitely made a difference. I feel really, really good after I do this, and it just sets me up for a good day. All right, y'all, I'll check back in, and I think my next video we're going to talk a little bit about some of the breathing exercises I've been doing. Hope you got some value from this. I know it's a lot different than what kind of content I typically do, but this is kind of the journey that I'm on right now, and I just wanted to share it with the people who follow me. All right, y'all, take care. Later.